I have 11 trendy ideas for you that will collectively do millions and millions of dollars in sales in 2024. So let's start 2024 off with a bang. I just quickly want to go over what a trend is, because a lot of people confuse it with a niche. A trend in print on demand is an idea that has gained a lot of traction in a very short period of time. They're often influenced by world events. They're very short-lived. They can go absolutely viral, and they can make a boatload of money. A niche in print on demand refers to a specific segment of the market that caters to a similar group of people. For example, dogs would be an excellent niche, but not really a trend. The trend equivalent of dogs would be the dog show crafts, which I'm going to talk about a bit later. Most of the viral trends that are going to happen in 2024, we don't even know about them yet because they are so short-lived. They just haven't happened, and they can't be predicted. We don't know what meme will go viral, what saying, what movie, what song. Not that you can use these things because of copyright, but we don't know what is going to go viral. I want to share with you 11 things that I am predicting to go absolutely viral this year based on either previous years or based on extensive research that I have done into these 11 different ideas. With each trend, I'm going to give you a couple of bullet points to factor in when designing or thinking about going in to that trend. Let's do this. Number 1, the Summer Olympics, which is taking place in Paris this year. You want to consider country flags, you want to consider country names, you want to consider specific sports, silhouettes of specific sports with funny sayings, with country flags. And you know how you can do a silhouette where it's just a black outline of something? You could do that, except the outline is the country flag. And all of this starts on the 26th of July in 2024. So you want to get in on this nice and early. There are going to be tons and tons of designs out there, so you really want to think outside the box, try something new, and be careful not to break any trademarks. Number 2, Donald Trump's trial, which starts in March. This is for when he was trying to overturn his 2020 defeat. A word of warning, be careful with this one. You can't just do whatever you want. Posting a picture of Donald Trump on a t-shirt isn't really okay, and a lot of people will say to you it's not okay, and you could get banned doing it. So if you are going to go down this route and try and get some sales based on the bandwagon of this huge trial, just be careful with it. The trial is scheduled to start on the 4th of March, so that gives you plenty of time to actually create some good designs and get them up before it goes live. Number 3, crafts. This is also happening in March, and this is the largest dog show in the world. Selling t-shirts for dog lovers is always a good thing to do for Evergreen, and just in general, it's a very, very popular topic, a popular niche. Now, within this dog niche, you will have certain trends. This is one of those trends. Selling dog design t-shirts or products around crafts is going to be very, very popular. Personalized products for people based around their dog will do best here, because everyone who is going to this is going to want to represent their dog. So if you can create a t-shirt with that dog on it, or you can create a t-shirt with the name or a sticker or something, that will most likely do very, very well. This is taking place between the 7th and the 10th of March. So again, you've got yourself plenty of time to start thinking up some ideas and creating some designs. Number 4 is the total solar eclipse in April. It's been 7 years since the last total solar eclipse, which was in 2017. This one is taking place on April the 8th, 2024. This is going to be the last solar or total solar eclipse that is going to be visible until 2044. So in a very, very long time. Now, this isn't to be confused with an annular eclipse. This is a total eclipse. It's a lot more rare. It will get a lot more traction. This design is not new. There are people designing for it already. there are lots and lots of designs. So try and think outside the box with your designs. Make your titles, make your images, more than anything, better than everyone else. So that way you can get a higher click-through rate and actually get more sales. Number 6, we'll be going back to the moon for the first time in 52 years. The last moon landing was 1972. So tons of space-related and moon-related designs will do really, really well here. I haven't seen so many at the moment, and that's because we've still got a bit of time. It's not happening until November of 2024. So you're good for time, but get in there before everyone else and try and create as much content as you can. Incorporate the moon landing from 1972. Use that in your design and just think outside the box here. I know I keep saying think outside the box, but it's really important that you stand out from everyone else who's also going to try and capitalize from these trends. Number 6 is the 50th anniversary for Rubiks Cube. Now I know this is silly, but Rubiks Cube is 50 years old in 2024. I tried my hardest, but I could not find the exact month or the exact date, and that's because it was created and then brought to the public quite a few years later. So this is the 50th anniversary of when it was created. So I really feel that if you create some funny, some good, some unique Rubik's Cube design ideas, and make sure not to actually use Rubik's or Rubik's Cube or anything like that, because I believe that's not allowed. But if you can come up with funny, good ideas around it, I think it could do just as well as the Pi t-shirts do around Pi Day, which is the 14th of March, 3.14. Number 7 is the Euros are happening. If you are a football fan, or if you're in America, if you're a soccer fan, then the Euros is a very, very big event. It happens every 4 years, and it's going to be in Germany this year. The dates this year are June the 14th to July the 14th. There's going to be 24 teams, so again, think of country flags, think of football designs, think of those sporty silhouettes similar to the Summer Olympics. Just be careful not to break any trademarks. Football team names is off limits. Football player names are off limits. Just don't do anything silly that could get your account banned. Number 8, the US presidential election. This is always a really popular time in print on demand. There are so many political t-shirts that go viral all the time, especially around the presidential election. And this year is going to be an interesting one. We can all be sure of that. Just make sure you're being okay with what you are doing. Don't put a picture of Biden's face on a t-shirt. It's not allowed, even though people do it. You don't want to get in trouble. That is happening November 5th this year. So again, you've got absolutely ages to go to create designs, to think of unique things. You know, American flags, sayings, slogans, things that have happened during the last 4 years that maybe you didn't like. Maybe something Biden did that wasn't good, or something Trump did that was or wasn't good. You can play this all into your designs. Number 9 is the 2025 Expo. The last one was in Dubai. The next one is going to be in Japan. I went to the one in Dubai and it was mind-blowing. It's so fascinating. So many countries are involved. Over 150 countries are going to be involved in this next one. So again, you've got country flags. You've got all these different things. Now, it starts in April 2025, which I know isn't a 2024 thing, but the preparations for it are starting in 2024. And there's no reason why you can't start creating designs early towards the end of 2024. It's a humongous event. Over 28 million people are expected to go to it. That is a large audience. So if you can create things where people can wear when they go to represent their countries, you know, a flag with something on it. Again, don't use 2025 Expo or any of the branding from the Expo, because that's probably not allowed. But if you can think of something where, like for me, I could go and wear a t-shirt representing United Kingdom, you know, Great Britain, whatever, that would be quite cool. So think of things like that. Number 10 is the Indian general election. Similar to the presidential election, this one is happening in India. And the thing that you have to consider here is the Indian audience is absolutely massive. Now, this is happening in April of 2024, so you still have a few months to go before it all kicks off. I don't know much about the Indian general election. All I do know is it's a very big affair and there are a lot of people in India. So it could be quite a good market, especially if you connect with a printing partner that ships locally in India. So people aren't waiting absolutely ages for their designs. Number 11, and the final one, and quite possibly my favorite one, is 2024 general events. Becoming a dad, becoming a grandpa, retiring from work, getting your first job. There's so many things, graduating primary school, graduating high school, graduating university. There is an endless amount of things that you can do here. And the only thing that really has to change is the year. So if you created these designs for 2023, go back, find all those designs and just get rid of the 3 and change it to a 4. And all those designs will do just as well. If you haven't created those designs for 2023, the reason I like this niche the most is because whilst you're creating these 2024 designs, just spend an extra 30 seconds at a 5 and at a 6 so that now you have designs for the next 3 years, right? If you create Proud Dad established in 2024 and you put a 5 there and a 6 there, you can sell that exact same t-shirt from January 1st of next year and then January 1st of the year after that. And this just allows you to create 100, 500, 1,000 designs that are completely scalable. All you're changing is the year. So that's why I really, really like this niche. It's so popular. There are a lot of people doing it. So think of funny sayings, funny ideas, slogans, even cross niche shit. So like proud father who established in 2024 who likes coffee, or I like coffee in my grandkids, or whatever. That's joining the coffee niche and this whole idea of life events niche. So think of different things and you can come up with some incredible designs. Also bear in mind that you're not just able to scale with the year, so 2024, you can also scale with the name. So if it's Proud Grandpa established in 2024, there are endless ways to say grandpa. And if you just ask ChatGPT, you've got grandpa, pops, grandpaps. I mean, there's so many. There are so many, and I'll show them to you on the screen here. You can do that for mum, for dad, for grandpa, for grandma, for sister, for brother, for uncle. There's a lot of designs here. You can make thousands and thousands just in this niche. You can have an entire Etsy store dedicated to this niche. Why not? And it usually does very well. If you want some design ideas and some phrase ideas for these particular trends, then check out my free weekly email newsletter where I try to give as many free graphics and sayings every single week to you based on what is working, trends, but also evergreen things. It's just a really good newsletter packed with valuable content. And the link will be down below. It's completely free to sign up. So just have to add, because this is a trends video, I want to say don't rely on trends to get sales, to get money this year. Trends are great, you know, and I don't think you shouldn't do them. Maybe do them a bit, but don't discount evergreen designs. Evergreen designs is what's going to make or break your business. It's what's going to give you a long-term scalable business. Trends are just like a quick fix. So give it a go this year. Try trends, try evergreen, definitely do those life events because they're always popular. And of course, check out my new weekly newsletter with the link down below and just to get some free content and some valuable stuff.